berjudul Cerita Buddhis Seorang Biku Tertentu. Bagian ke-1 dari 6 seri dalam acara antara guru dan murid yang disajikan dalam bahasa Inggris tanggal 28 dan 29 September 2015, Prancis.
I forget tell you to prepare whatever. Mấy cái bánh chưng đem ăn liền được không? Hay phải nấu trong nồi? Không phải bánh chưng không có đâu, không phải bánh trung thu á. Rồi đem liền được hả? Tại nó bỏ trong tủ lạnh mà. Rồi ok, một lát đem lại. Bây giờ mới ăn cơm chắc cũng ăn không nổi. Ok được rồi, ok, thank you. Very good. Hả? New cameraman. It's very good. You feel better there? Yeah. You want one chair on the corner? You tough guy, yeah? Okay then. Okay. My God, look at all these people think I'm eating all this. Yeah. Do we still have some? Huh? Yesterday, you didn't tell me we have more Indonesian sweet cakes, sweet stuff. Yeah. And you make me give all my little food here to everybody first. And then you brought the surprise. Today, do you have any more of this? Before I give?
I asked Sophie because about that I don't know.
Okay, if we have more, we bring more, okay? But you want to eat now or later?
Should we bring now?
Later, huh? Okay, later. They just ate. They don't want to go to bathroom again. That is the thing. Are you okay? Everything okay, right?
Yes.
Have a lot of... No problem? No waiting in queue for bathroom, toilet, nothing? No? Okay. Did you eat the grapes? You? Eat it all? Ăn hết hả?
Còn
Còn tại sao không ăn hết đi cho rồi đi, để ngồi nó chảy nước miếng mệt. Không có gì. Now you're happy? My God, I'm thinking today. Sometimes I take some special people there, but normally not. No, nobody knew my cave except some Vietnamese, a couple of Vietnamese. No, nobody. You're the first group that do the tourist. Yes. You are the first group that is that have a tour guide to visit my cave. Yeah, the rest are just some, several Vietnamese. Whoever cook for me and bring in and out stuff, and my dogs, and my dog's assistant, of course. Like that, normally nobody know. Nobody know. Yeah, the whole world, nobody know. I also had the cave similar in Taiwan, but nobody know. I thought nobody would be interested in a cave, I'm a cave woman. You knew already, so I would live in a cave. Yeah. Okay. Because the cave is made into the deep of the mountain, how you say, layer, terraces, yes. And then later on, normally this sun porch outside did not exist. But then the dogs like to be with me also, and the cave is too small. So we extend like that. And then later, this guy come, we made a small for him. Yeah, so the kitchen has to be extra next to it, and so and so. So I hope you're happy now. Yeah?
Yes.
Nosy people. I gave you all my house and everything already. And you want my dog shake hand with you. You want to see my cave. You want to see my bed. Oh, my God. What else you want to see? Huh? Some people look for olive trees. Yeah. Grapes, wine. Yeah. Yeah. No wonder in Rome, St. Peter's Square, they have nothing. It's truly just an empty square. Yeah. So people don't have to go there and look for olive tree, or look for a cave. Yeah. Even you live in cave, people come visit. Imagine. If it's a Monaco palace or something, I understand. But it's just a cave. And like to look. In India, I visited Jesus' tomb. Supposed to be, no? They catch me, huh? Yeah, I didn't know. I just come in and sit and meditate and pay homage to the master. And then appear from nowhere a woman. I said, oh, I don't understand. She talk in Hindi. I don't understand, of course. And she say, dollar. Then I cannot pretend I don't understand. I didn't have dollar, but I have rubies, so I gave some rubies. Otherwise, she kept nagging me. She didn't let me sit and meditate there. And I can just sit for a while, and then she said, okay, chalo, go. Yeah, because if I sit longer, she catch more. Yeah, but let's be fair, my cave has nothing to look. In museum, you know, they offer stuff to look. My cave, what did you see? Describe. Nothing much, right? What is in there?
It is very beautiful, very cute, very compact.
Beautiful. Cute, compact.
Yeah, it is compact.
Huh?
Yeah, it is very compact.
Yeah, of course. I need to have. Just organize, you know. I put boxes and together and then put something on it and it's a bed. Huh? Simple. You know, wood box. You can put things inside. And then on top you put a mattress and it's a bed.
Even in kitchen also, plastic box it is.
Plastic. Oh, yeah. These are organized in boxes. Yeah. It's easier to see what's inside. It's not much anyway. You saw it. Very simple. Yeah. But I'm still thinking I must throw out a lot of stuff. Oh. I have to throw out a lot more stuff. Oh, he's smiling now. Now you wanted to see that. He's smiling. 2 teeth out.
He wants to take today only no food.
No. Today no food. He ate too much yesterday. Too much sweet that today he did not eat even spring roll or sticky rolls. He didn't eat any. He didn't eat any. You know what? Yeah. Veggie bone. Yeah. Even just small like that, it takes time to clean and no wonder all the yogis, they go and live in just... It's a cave also, but...
But they don't need to clean.
Yeah, I know. It's a woman cave, that's the problem. Woman, we like to clean and tidy order, you know. But there are still some boxes I should throw out. Too many things to do, you know. I sit in many hours doing nothing. Understand? Very busy, sitting doing nothing. Yeah. If I don't have to meditate a lot, then I have more time. Yeah. But meditate is very relaxing. Working not. Yeah. Working with humans, mostly not. That's why you're very tired when you come home. Not because of the work, but because of mixing in with a big part of humanity. Different energy, you know, disturbing your magnetic field. So, you have new friend now? Huh? Right. It's in the mountain. Sometimes it's easy to make cave, you know, because you just work according to the contour of the mountain, you know. Yeah. Originally, there's a mountain wall, and there live different layers, different level. But some of them, the stones that protect the land falling down, and they make a hole. So I might as well dig a little bit further, and then make a cave out of that. Yeah, very simple. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking out. Talking about Buddhist story. It's good. Just to make excuse to sit here. Yeah. Also, so to remind you of some good conduct. Stories are very good, easy to remember, and can always remind us of good things. These stories, remember. Story is easy to remember. And because the story which is related to some moral conduct, and it's easier to remember than a big sermon that I sit here and talk no end. There was a story I told you already about a priest who talks a lot. Yeah. And then at the end he realized that he did talk a lot, so he apologized. Sorry, I have forgotten my watch at home, so today I talk a little bit long. And one of the congregation said, "There's a calendar behind you." Not just hours, but days passed already. Exaggerating, but it's very cute. There's a calendar behind you. He's so spoiled here, so spoiled. After all of you gone, I wouldn't know how to tell him what to do. I don't have so many hands to pet him all day. You want water or something? Room service? Water, right? It's funny. I lost one story that I wanted to read to you. Yeah, you wanted water, that's all. Good, huh? Eat and drink, that's your job, huh? Something about food, which is your specialty. So I was I was looking for it. According to Buddhism and the believer and tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutra, they will get benefit. Yes. Okay, probably this one. Okay. The title is called A Certain Monk. This story was given by, this instruction was given by the Buddha while he was in residence at Savatthi, with reference to a certain monk. The mind is very hard to check. That is the summary of this story. In the country of the king of the Kosalans, it appears at the foot of the mountain was a certain thickly settled village named Matika. Something wrong, huh? Now, one day, 60 monks who had received from the Buddha a subject of meditation leading to arhatship came to the village and entered it for alms. These monks, they kind of initiated, and good. What is food, huh? You want some different food? Or just petting? Food? What kind? What kind of food do you want? What? What kind of food? Not now, okay? No more noise, all right? Go lay down somewhere. And quiet. Last warning, okay? So these monks, they are not just any monk who's like a novice monks, but they have been like initiated. by the Buddha already. Yeah, into the method that you could reach arahatship, mean high level. Okay, and then become Buddha. Yeah. So they went into a village called Matika to beg for alms for food. Yeah, 60 of them. Yeah. Now the headman of this village was a man named Matika. Oh, the village also Matika. The headman, the village chief also named Matika. When Matika's mother saw the monks, she provided them with seeds, served them with rice porridge, flavor with all manner of choice flavors, and asked them, "Reverend sirs, where do you desire to go?" She asked the monks. "To some pleasant place, great lay disciple," they answer. They call them, great lay disciple. Yeah, the monk called the mother of the head village great lay disciple. Knowing that the monks were seeking a place of residence for the season of the rains, she prostrated herself at their feet and said to them, "If the noble monks will reside here during these 3 months, I will take upon myself the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts, and will perform Uposatha day upon myself. Perform Uposatha day practices." So she did not even take refuge in the 3 sangha, the 3 treasures yet. She just a normal person, and even then she was so polite, so humble. She prostrated in front of them and asked them if they would consent to stay so that she can make offering for 3 months. Because rainy season, the monks who doesn't have a lot of clothes and all that, it's very inconvenient for them to keep going out begging. Therefore, the Buddha allowed that if they have a residence, they can stay within 3 months inside. If somebody make offering for them, then they don't have to go out every day. Monks have only maybe a couple of robes, and a bowl. They don't have a lot of clothes so that they can get wet and go home and change like we do. Yeah. And the woman even promised that if they stay, she would become a disciple even. Yeah. Even though the monks already call her lay disciple, but she was not. Therefore, she promised if they stay, not only she will offer to them, but she will become disciples. I guess it's to make the monks feel more at ease. Yeah, not just stay in any place, any strangers, but a disciple's house and has offering for 3 months. So the monks consented, thinking to themselves, "With her assistance we shall be free from anxiety on account of food and shall be able to effect escape from the round of existence." Matika's mother superintended the building of a monastery to serve as their place of residence, presented to them, and the monks took up their residence there. On a certain day they met together and admonished each other as follows. Not admonished, but discussed, I guess, or reminding each other to be good. Bệnh hả? Sao vậy? Here, have some candy. No. Some more. Cần thì hỏi thêm nhà bếp nha. Okay. All right. They said to each other, "Brothers, brethren, it behooves us not to live the life of heedlessness. For before us stand the 8 great hells with gates wide opened, even as our own houses. Now we have come here, thus having received a subject of meditation from the living Buddha, and the favor of the Buddhas cannot be won by a deceitful person, even though he walk in their very footsteps. Only by doing the will of the Buddhas can their favor be won. Therefore be heedful. 2 monks may neither stand nor sit in any one place. In the evening we shall meet together to wait upon the elder, and early in the morning we shall meet together when it is time to go the rounds for alms. At other times 2 of us must never be together. If, however, a monk is taken sick, let him come to the monastery court and strike the block. At the signal given by a stroke on the block, we will come together and provide remedy for him. Having made this agreement, they enter upon residence. I wonder why is that? No 2 monks should stay in the same place. Maybe talking too much. Yeah? Yeah. It's unavoidable that when you see somebody, you talk. But if you see nobody, then you cannot talk. Right? Yeah. That's why living alone also has advantage. You can talk to yourself. And nobody ever talk back at you. Nah? You can talk back at yourself, but that's fun. Nah? No conflicts. No problem. Yeah, because they don't want. So they are kind of reminding each other to be more attentive to the spiritual practice and not making excuses to live such a comfortable body life. Nah? That's why they say no 2 monks should stay together in one place. And even if you're sick, you just strike a gong and then we bring medicine to you, but not like attending together day and night or that. I guess just to avoid the habit of relying on company. See what you've done? Huh? See that? I give you something later, even this one later. But this is salty, cannot. Go. So that's they agree to do this thing together. Yeah, that's good. All right, so before they went into the residency, they make it clear like that we should not go there to be heedless, to be unattentive to meditation and spiritual practice, since they have already received the instruction from the Buddha in which way to reach Arahat. So they have to be more attentive on that. They say we're lucky. We have a teacher to teach us already how, and now we have even a lay person to provide us everything. So we should not... Lee, huh? I told you to go out. Okay, then stay there and be quiet. He complained that he didn't want to go in. So he went out, but he stayed there and complained. So now he come inside, I want to go in, like I want to stay like that. Yeah. But he likes it that I go home. Sometimes I stay long, he keep coming around and say, go home.
He wanted to take rest.
Yeah. Protection. I can't, I have to work. And whenever I tell him, okay, let's go work now, he immediately go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Go work. But if I tell him to go somewhere where sometimes he doesn't. But if you go work in here, immediately. Even he was sleeping. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Work? Yeah? You want to work? Right? You funny dog. Okay, that is just your clown of the class. Huh? He providing some fun. Yeah.
Silent.
Why? Man. I'm busy, okay? Maybe later, huh? Stop it, okay? I cannot tell you what he say. Because they say to each other that suppose we are heedless, we don't take care of the spiritual practice. There are 8 hells waiting for us with gate wide open. They just scare each other, like remind each other that hells are not far. If we don't practice, we probably go down there. 8 of them open, yeah. Okay, so now one day, while the monks were in residence, that female disciple took ghee, molasses, and other kinds of medicine, and in the evening, accompanied by a retinue of bondsmen and servants, went to the monastery. Seeing no monks, she asked some men, "Where have the noble monks gone?" So they say, "My lady, they must be sitting in their own respective night quarters and day quarters." She asked, "What must I do in order to see them?" The men who knew about the agreement made by the order of monks said to her, "If you strike the block, my lady, they will assemble, a gong or a block of wood to indicate that somebody wants to see them." Okay. If you need to see somebody, even a monk or outside people, that's their agreement. So she struck the block, maybe a block of wood or a bell or something. When the monks heard the sound of the block, they thought to themselves, somebody must have been sick, because they agree like that. If somebody is sick, then, because they sit separately, they don't know who is sick, who not. So if one of them sick, they should strike the block to let the other know and come to help them and bring medicine or tend to them for a while, because they all sit separately. They don't want to sit and be together, as if not to obstruct or distract each other from spiritual concentration. Understand now? Yeah. It's true, huh? At home, if we are alone, it's better. We can think quicker. We can think more concentratedly. But if somebody else, maybe we don't want to talk, but the other person wants to talk, and then you also, respond, and then one thing leads to another, and 1-2 hours gone by, yeah? And if you don't pick up the phone, then you don't waste too much time. If you pick to talk to somebody, then they tell a lot of things, and then you cannot just ignore it, even if you want to. And then you become also engaged in their story, and then one thing leads to another, and then you don't have, you waste some time. You don't even remember how long, right? Yeah. Any of you like to live alone? Or most, you do? Both of you? And so whom do you live with now? Husband? Alone? Oh, no, husband. And you?
I was living with an initiated, but now I live alone with my animals.
With your what?
I was living with an initiated, but now I live alone with my animals. 1 dog and 3 cats.
With your animals. Okay, well, that's better. But 3 cats, 1 dog is also a lot of work, huh? The cat also a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. And then, anybody else live alone? No? Yeah. They all live together? You all live with husband and wife, right? Yeah. You live alone? No? Alone. Oh, okay. 3 lucky people? Yeah. After you live alone for some time, you will find it's a blessing. But if you never lived alone, you will not know that. In the beginning, maybe you miss company. I don't know. I never did, but maybe you do, because you're so used to it, living with somebody all the time. Living alone is a blessing. Yes, truly blessing. You do what you want anytime, and you don't have to explain to anybody. You don't have to ask anybody permission to do this and that and other. Even husband and wife, children and parents, sometimes you have to, even some parents have to ask their children permission to go for group meditation. Yeah, or friends. Sometimes friends try to obstruct you for group meditation or to follow some master CHINGHAI somewhere, Yeah. And then sometimes you dream of having a relationship, romantic, and have somebody to talk to. This is also nice. It's also nice. But then you always have to consider another person, Like if you want to go to see a movie, you have to consider if your husband like that movies or not, or if your wife like that theater piece or not. Yeah. Because women like emotional film, mostly. Men like action, Superman, Batman, things like that. Yeah. A woman like the Gone with the Wind or In Love Forever, things like this, stuff like that. Yeah. And sometimes the husband has to go with the woman to a very emotional, romantic film and watch her, not just watch the film, but watch her crying her head out next to you and wonder why she cried. Because to him it's just a film. But the woman cry and cry all the way with the character inside. And the husband sitting there, keep giving handkerchief and could not even watch a film. Had to comfort the wife, hold hand and stuff. Or if the women are forced to go to watch football with men, then and she just sit there, frustrated and feeling restless. Don't understand why the man just, fighting for one ball. And don't understand why her husband even want to watch the people who are fighting for one ball. Yeah. And this is also, even though the husband don't complain or don't say anything about the movies, the emotional, tears-wrenching movies. But if you, my God, why do I have to watch this? I could have stayed home, watch this football match, or doing something else. Yeah, but because of his wife, because he loves her, he wants to make her happy. So he went with her, and feeling it's a waste of time, Likewise, the husband go to watch football and she just sit there feeling bored. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like football. I watch it sometimes, especially World Cup. When I World Cup, like some more international cup. Yeah. And then I watch it sometimes. I feel very fun, exciting. Oh, that guy, home run, kick in. There was really very good training to do that. You have to run very fast and catch the ball. The ball also running fast, and you have to run fast, and you have to outrun the other guy, and it's really exciting. And sometimes we thought having a husband and wife easy to deal with the world, but sometimes not. You lost something. You gain something. You gain a company, love, friendship, reliability, together, and until old age you might have somebody to hold hand, drink coffee with after you retired. But sometimes you have to pay in a different way, no? You gain some, you lose some. You lost some of your freedom. Yeah. Even you earn money, you have to ask your husband, can I spend on this? Yeah, it's not. Why are you laughing?
Yes, it's yes.
It's true? Oh, yeah, the woman confirmed that. Yeah. Why did you have to do that? It's my money, I spend what I want. But how come he can wing his way into control you even that much? Huh? Yeah? Respect. Okay. Respect. But he let you spend or not? That is the thing. Okay, then it's not bad. That's not bad. Then you respect him. You say that. But you spend anyway, whether he say yes or no, right?
He always says yes.
Oh, then it's good. Then it's good. Good husband. Good husband. But you don't spend a lot, okay? Yeah, you just live simple. Save money for rainy days. Yeah. For the children. For when you get older, you can't work. You never know. Yeah, you could even stop working tomorrow when even you're still young for some reason. So I think after you get initiation from me, you become more frugal, right? Yeah. You think twice before you spend something. No? Oh, because you do that. I thought you said no. I forgot. That's Indian way of saying yes. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. And sometimes the husband also, he's the one who earn money and bring home. But his wife control all the things, all money. She control every money. And then it happened to many family I know, you know. So when the husband went to work, the wife will give him maybe $5 for coffee. Only for the day, coffee. And if he wants something more, he has to ask her. As if all the money belonged to her. Yeah. And then in the name of family security and, you know, saving for whatever reason, she always tell him, no, that's enough for you. And then if he want a rise, you know, from a $5 to $10, then there must be a good reason. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Many men who came work in my house, you know, sometimes repairing things, and they brought only one bottle of water with them. And not even mineral water. She cooked and she filled the water for him bottle. And then she make some sandwich for him in a box. That's all he had for lunch. And then he worked there, and then normally lunchtime take a break, you know. And I say, if you feel like to go out just to take a break or drink a coffee or something, I understand. It's okay. You can come a little late. Don't matter. And he said, no, I don't have any money to go for coffee. I said, what? Then how do you eat your lunch? Huh? He said, my wife gave me a bottle of water and a cup of sandwich. That's all I had. Water is all I had to drink. So I made a coffee for him, you know, and I gave him some cakes. And he was very appreciative, yeah. But of course, they have children, you know, and the wife is not working, yeah. And so she has to be very, very careful about what they spend, nah? At night he has to work a couple of hours for some nightclub, yeah, for more money at home, because they have children. And children don't just go to normal school, go to, you know, college and all that, and cost a lot of money. And because the college is not near home, they have to rent an apartment or college campus kind of a little bench in there. Yeah, it also costs a lot of money. Yeah. And so the parents have to tie up their belt like that. And then one day, another man worked in my house. Not this house. Yeah. Because I live some other country. I live alone with dogs and a couple of, sometimes one dog caretaker, sometimes two. And I always have to hire people outside to come in and work to repair things, you know. Yeah. The house is always something to repair. And then one day the one of the men, he used to work there for me before, and he was a very nice guy. He's English. It wasn't in England, but he's English person. And he repaired something, and then he told me that the other thing he cannot repair because he doesn't have tools to do that. But he will ask some of his friends, you know, to repair for me. And then I said, but you also come, because otherwise I have to explain to him all over again. Why don't you work together with him? And they say, okay, then I come also, but that will cost you more, no? I said, doesn't matter, it's okay, not much. You know, a daytime, they charge you only 60 euros, you know, something like that, yeah? One day, no? And sometimes less because of just a couple of hours, yeah? I said, don't matter, it's okay. And then I asked him, why don't you have your tools? You used to do that before. How come you don't have tools now? He said, they stole it from me. Yeah. And he said, how come? I said, no. He said, normally I just park the car outside, you know, open truck like that with tools. He come in and out and open the door and take the tools and then work and come out again. And then one day they took everything from him. He said, since many weeks I cannot work properly. I said, I'm very sorry about that. Why don't you buy new tools? He said, oh, it costs a lot of money. I said, how much is a lot? He said, 3,000 euros. 3,000 is not a lot, really, but he couldn't afford it. So I gave him that money in an envelope. I say, here is for you, so go back to work again. So he was like almost in tears. Yeah. Such is the life outside. He's working hard, not like he's lazy or anything. He's really good boy. He worked very diligently and honestly. Somebody stole his tools like that. And only 3,000, and he couldn't afford to buy new. For the complete tools, 3,000. Handyman, plumber. Yeah. The plumber, some little electricity, and he do all the things. Handyman, yeah. It was very sad. But why do I talk to you about this? Money. Money make the world go round. Okay. This is the trouble with some people, they don't always, they cannot always afford what you think they can. Even tools to work, to live on. Yeah. Because a handyman or plumber, they don't always have to work. He work for himself, you see. So only when people call him, then he has work to do. If don't call, no work. Yeah. So someday he earn a lot, and then have to pay for the other day. And of course he has house and wife. And why did I help him? Because he's such a good man. Honest man, he didn't charge more than usual. I always give him extra because I feel he work a lot and one day only 60 euros, not much, so I always give him more, 100 or something like that. I say, keep the change. And he likes it. And whenever I call, no matter what time, he comes. Yeah. Because he thinks I'm also very nice. But why do I help him? Not only that, but he has a mother-in-law with him. Yeah. And his mother-in-law is very sick. So he and her, because I also asked him, your wife working or not? He said, no, she has to stay home and take care of my mother-in-law because she's very sick. So we brought her from England here so we can take care of her every day. Otherwise, over there, nobody does. So I was very touched. You see, the man who's so good like that, take care of mother-in-law. You see, not even his mother. So he said, wow, my God, you are so kind. He called my name Love. I don't tell him the name ever because we come in and he work outside. I just come in and say, here you are. I never asked his name. He never asked my name. So he called me Love. He talked to my assistant and say, that lady, Love, is she home? Something like that, And tell Lady Love, I thank her so much. Something like that. Because sometimes I ask my helper to bring cakes out or coffee. I don't bring. So I say, tell Love, I thank her very much. He's so cute. he give me that name, so I like it. And he seemed very, very, very good person, Yeah, a man who don't complain about mother-in-law, stay in the house. Nobody like a mother-in-law to stay in your house. Mostly no, to begin with, right? Not everybody. Mostly people don't like, intruding their privacy, demanding or bossy, or all kind of thing. Two different generations, big gap. So, but he took care of a mother-in-law with so willingly like that. He talked about him as if, with love, you know what I mean? As if he's his own mother. Yeah. That's why I liked him, as I helped him. Yeah. And but nobody else come and complain like that. Otherwise I keep on. Yeah, if you're working all by yourself, or if I'm working here, for example, that I'm more protected. Like I will not have to know much about the suffering outside, yeah. But if I be alone, then I have to deal with all this myself also. It's in a way, I'm not meaning to complain. What I mean is that here I would not remember much about the suffering outside, and I don't contact. Yeah, of course, I instruct some people here to give donation to which and which organization around us, around this area, yeah. But I don't contact truly with this, so real So real life like that. But when I'm alone, I do know a lot more. So I gave more. I gave more donation to different situation. Yeah. Okay, where were we? Money, money, money. Yeah. And then what? Ah, I forgot where were we. Where was that? Monks. Hey, stretch out, stretch out. Bỏ chân ra cho nó khỏe. Ngồi mất công. Okay? Stretch out. Stretch your legs. So you want me to talk the rest tomorrow? More comfortable? Huh? Every day half? Because not just a story, but I go all over the world.
Interesting.
What?
More interesting.
More interesting? Yeah. Okay. If you say so, yeah. Yes, truly, people outside, they work very hard for very little money. And he is not the only one like that, not the only one. There are some even worse, could not even work. You know. Imagine a man, like last time in Africa, one boy, he just needs like 30 pounds so that he can buy a little farm. And then he can plant his own crops and then, you know, with animal plowing the field and all that. 30 pounds only, English money. Then he can take care of his whole family, elder, you know, grandma and all that, and little children as well. 30 pounds. Then he can own a piece of land. He can build his house in some area like that in Africa. Yeah. I don't remember how much I gave, but I gave more than 30 pounds, of course. Yeah. And I'm sure that make him feel heaven. I'm sure I never met him. I would never have a chance to know him because I gave it through a newspaper who wrote about his story, about that story for him. Yeah. So I gave it through that newspaper. So I would never had a chance to even know who he was and what he looked like. But I imagine he was such a young boy, but he has ambition. He wants a land to build his little hut for his grandmother, ailing grandmother, and then he can plant vegetable, he can plant, you know, things to harvest, and then he can sell, and then he can make money and buy medicine for her and all that. So it was very touching. So even though I don't know him at all, and I never will, but I imagine when he received my money from so far away, at that time I was in England, he must have been overjoyed, you know, feel like heaven bless him, and that made me feel happy for many days. And now I talk about it, many years passed already, I still so happy, because I know what it's like, yeah, when you have nothing at all, and you can't take care of your grandma, and then you suddenly have such a big sum of money. For him it is big. Imagine how he feel, yeah, how I feel, if my dream come true like that, yeah, understand? It's enough for him to buy a lot more lands or save in the bank, and you know, for rainy days, a lot. I remember, I make sure that it lasts, not just a land, okay? In case after the land he has to buy more things, you know, you know, like seeds to plant, and then maybe a cow to plow the field, and maybe some tools, you know, and medicine for mother and grandmother. Maybe grandmother will feel more ill and must go hospital, and you know what? Everything extra, huh? Yeah, I was so happy. My God. Because such a small money and make the whole family alive, understand? You don't know, in some country, the money that you spend in your coffee shop, just one time, could let them live for 1 month in some country, you know. So we are very lucky people. We should never complain. Yeah. With every kind of money you earn here in the West, you can always live comfortably. You don't have to live luxuriously, of course not, but comfortably. Yeah. Not like the boy there, and not like the old man that I wrote in the poem, and not like the what was that in? Oh, the man without tools. My God. Because he spent all the money on his mother-in-law. That's why he couldn't buy new tools. He lost it many weeks already. He couldn't buy. And without tools, he's like handicapped, you know. And he's English, but he doesn't live in England. He couldn't borrow anything. Nobody around him to borrow. You understand? Yeah. Just like I'm Vietnamese, but I live in Europe. I don't have any brother, sister around, family or relatives to fall back on. Nothing. Yeah, you are my family. But you're not always here. Yeah. You're not always here for me. Well, I don't want nothing from you anyway. I take care of myself. Yeah. So this is the thing with the world, huh? Yeah, this world make us really, really busy and worry, anxious, nervous, because you never know if you lose your money, you lose your job, and then you lose your house, and then you end up where? Understand? That's why you always have to save money. You have to worry about work. And even after retirement, you have to take care of little retirement money that you have because it's not much for your children or when you're ill more than usual. Understand? It's always about money. It's trouble. It make you worry no end from the day you were born. No, it's too exaggerated. But no, maybe even inside the womb, your mother worry, you know, also. Yeah, well, they say like that. They say when the children are not born yet and in the womb of the mother, if you look at beautiful picture for girl, a handsome picture or saintly picture, then your child will be born influenced by that, by the look and by the mentality. And if you read, even your child is still in your womb, but you keep reading good, whatever you read good for him, then he will be influenced by that. Imagine. So he worry already about money since inside the womb. Because your worry is his worry. Yeah. He knows everything. He's a soul. Yeah. So I cannot say that he doesn't worry about money since before he was born even. So I did not really exaggerate, no? I say even better, I say since the day you were born, but no, actually before you were born. I should. I'm telling you, terrible. So there are some people who don't dare to spend a lot of money, and that is understandable. Yeah. Especially when you have children, you have family, then you always have to think, save it for the children in case you die suddenly somehow, then your children have something to rely on. Meanwhile, etc. This is a condition of the world. It doesn't even your personality. It's not even your background. It's a condition of the world. Make you worry like that. Yeah. But the wife don't spend too much money, okay? Husband also not. And then relax with each other a little bit. If it's understandable, do not control too much. Yeah? But your husband didn't control you, right? No, how much you make anyway? It's worth to control? No?
It's very
Generous, yeah. No, but you earn your own money. Why is he generous? With your money, he's generous. Is that correct?
He has more money than mine.
And you? Oh, okay. So he let you spend your money.
Yes.
That's generous, right? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, this is funny. She's even grateful for that he let her spend her earn money. Oh, my, funny. You funny. And saying even he's very generous. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. At least he don't control your money, huh? Yeah. And any man, his wife control money or not? Your wife control your money? No? What?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Okay, are you sure? And you, how about you?
No, I control.
You control the money. Typical. And how about you guys? Wife control money or you control?
I control.
You control. You think you control. Hả? Không là sao?
Chưa có gia đình.
Hả?
Chưa có gia đình.
Chưa có gia đình thì thôi khỏi đừng có. No, it's okay. Oh, that's why he doesn't know.
My husband used to come and give me his pay every week, but after 5 years he realized it was a big mistake to give me the money.
I don't understand.
Because I'm not good with money.
Oh, so he...
The money is better, he keeps it.
Ah.
For the family because he has more talent with money. I will buy presents for everybody.
Of course, with his money, you're easy. Okay, so now he controls, right? Well, I serve you right because you didn't
It's okay, it's good.
appreciate his earned money.
The less I have, the less I spend. It's better.
Yeah.
Give me €5, I only spend 5. If I have 100, I spend 50.
Oh, okay. Okay, try to be more reasonable. Okay? Yeah. Because your family has to come first. Yes? Of course you can buy present to other people. That is very nice. But you have to consider your family's safety and future first. Because your children will grow up. And they will need, now maybe they need less, so you think, oh, you have a lot of money, no problem. But they grow up, they will go to school. Yeah, and then they will go to college. And then they will need a lot of other things. You have to raise them at least until 20-something years old. And you need a lot of saving in the bank account. Not just today, but just for future. Understand that? Okay, so if he controls, then it's good. In that case. In that case. Okay. It depends, huh? Depends. Not like controlling is not good. Yeah? Not like always the same case. Different cases, yeah. If you know that you are too much of spending spree, then it's better he control it, huh? Your family come first, and then you can give, but accordingly, okay? Not spending all his hard-earned money. To work outside to earn money is very stressful. To work in any way is stressful. So the money you have to appreciate and save it. All right. You want to say something?
There is a story on this also.
Oh, tell me.
In India, we had one great...
Yeah, he has it.
Emperor Akbar. Akbar was a great emperor in India. He had this one gestal known as Birbal. One day they were walking, so Akbar told it is man's world, Birbal, and Birbal did not agree with him. Birbal said, no, it is all women's world.
What?
Birbal told to Akbar, it is all women's world.
This is a woman's world? Because the other one say this is a man's world. I understand.
Okay. Then Akbar told, it is not true, let's have a meeting. So he called all the people of his country and told everybody who comes here should come with a proper thinking. So when everybody came, Akbar told people who is not slave of his wife should come to this side.
Who is not slave for
of his wife should come to
right
this side.
Okay.
And who is not should stand on this side.
Who not afraid of wife, not slave for wife, stand on left side. Okay.
So everybody came
on
one side.
On one side.
Except one fellow who was very thin and weak fellow, very thin, weak fellow.
Weak and thin. One
he was
stay
standing
on the other
that side.
Yeah.
Akbar said, okay, at least one fellow is brave.
Brave. Not afraid of wife.
So Akbar asked this fellow, why have you stood here? Why you have not gone that side? The man said, when I came from my house, my wife told me, don't go that side where everybody goes.
Don't go where everybody goes. You don't understand? Yes? Good. Okay then. All right, good. So I go back to the Buddha, or we continue with the...
Is he that man?
Huh?
Is he that man?
He's the one? Okay. Yeah, I have similar story, you know. And then the man say, my wife told me don't listen to stranger. And then similar story like, man, everybody afraid of a wife come together, you know, and then they want to select a chairman of the group who is not really afraid of a wife at all. Everybody afraid of their wife stay on the right side. Everybody who not afraid of their wife stay on the left. So everybody go to the right. Only one guy stand on the left. So they voted him chairman. Okay. And then they were just talking and, you know, relying on him because he's a tough guy and praise him and all that. And then suddenly other wives came. They were having a celebration, you know, ceremony to elect him as chairman. So they put on incense and all that in front of Buddha, and he knelt in front of the altar to swear to be loyal to the club and protect all the henchmen or the, you know, weak men, you know, under his protection. Okay, he was kneeling there, and they make him swear and all that. And in the middle of the ceremony, he was still kneeling there. And other wives came and said, what are you guys doing here? At home, there's nobody wash dishes. Clothes is dirty, house not clean, children not fed, and you're sitting here together doing what? And everybody run away. Except one man, is the man who's supposed to be chairman, is still kneeling there. So after all the wives left chasing all the men and they escaped, and then after a while, all the wives left, they came back and saw the chairman still kneel there. I said, wow, this is a man that we really need to follow and, you know, the example. And then they came and looked at him, he dead, too frightened. Oh, scared to death, frozen to death. The hero done, gone. He too scared. He could not even run away. Yeah, they could have asked him, you know, why he stand on the left side. They didn't ask. They thought, whoa, he's tough, you know, so desperate. Okay, now we go back to the serious story. All right. Okay. So the monks heard the striking of the block, thinking some of the monk is sick. So they come. Several of them came out from some of their quarters. They assembled in the monastery court, and no two monks came out from the same quarter as they agreed. Okay. So when the female lay disciples saw them approach one at a time, each from different quarters. Yeah. So she thought to herself, my sons must have had a quarrel with each other. She called the monks her sons. Yeah, they're probably young, and it's just a loving address. My sons probably have been quarreling with each other. That's why they don't come out from some same door. They came from different quarters. So she said, after praying obeisance to the monks, you know, like prostration and all that stuff, you know, the Indian way, bow down and touch the feet of the monk, you know. They are very respectful to monks. Some of the devotees, they do that. They came and touch the feet of the master or prostrate in front of the master before talking. Here, disciple begin talking, and then I prostrate because I said, stop it. I cannot bear. I talk a lot, blah, blah, blah. Talk nonsense, you know, talking a thing that make you not feeling happy. Okay, just a joke. You're not so bad like that. Just half that bad, half. Okay, now, so the monks say, no, we are not quarreling with each other at all. Yeah. So the woman say, if, reverend sirs, there is no quarrel among you, how is it that in coming to our house, you came all together, and today you do not approach in the same manner. You go separately. Yeah. So the monk said, "Great lay disciple, we were sitting in his own cell in a small room, engaged in the practice of meditation." What do you mean, Reverend Sirs, by this expression, practice of meditation? She didn't know. She's not initiated. Don't tell anybody. There's a big difference between initiated and just take the 5 precepts. The Buddha has many disciples, but not and many followers, but doesn't mean they are all disciples and they are all initiated. Yes. Mostly, I think the Buddha give initiation to some special people and then become a monk, and stay with him and study with him. Then he initiated him, and then that monks go out and probably initiate other. Are you okay? Or are you bored? Or are you... Huh? You want to sleep? No. Okay. Do you like my cave? Yes? You could live like that? Yeah. What? Why didn't you? Nobody stopped you doing that. And then they will say, "But where will you sleep then, Master?" I mean, you make your own cave, huh? Can you? It's very easy, not expensive. Just stones piling together. If you live in a mountain, there's always these kind of mountain walls, and you just make a cave in it. Because the wall is very high already. Just hire somebody, dig the hole in it, and then, pave the wall with cement and rocks, make it all safe, and then you put some wood, raw wood, plank around it to keep dry and warm. And that's it. That's your cave. One door in the front, of course. In Mali, before my cave and all the residents' cave, we don't have doors. We just put curtain in the front of the entrance to stop the wind and all that. But later, some people tried to go into my cave. So now if you go there, you will see some iron door there. Here also. This is a problem. There's nothing in the cave that's so valuable to steal. It's just me that they want. I am the most valuable commodity in my cave. So if I'm not there, don't bother come in. So the monk said to her, "We rehearse the 32 constituent parts of the body." It's a different kind of practice. Yeah. And thus obtain a clear conception of the decay and death inherent in the body. Great lady disciple, addressing her like that. "But Reverend Sirs, are you alone permitted to rehearse the 32 constituent parts of the body and thus obtain a clear conception of the decay and death inherent in the body, or are we also permitted to do this?" The Buddha taught many different methods. Okay, as he said, 84,000 methods for enlightenment. This is one of the methods he taught them. It's about observing the impermanent nature of the body, and then until they see only the skeleton in front of them, realizing that death is unavoidable at the end, and everything in your body will rot at the end. So they begin with eyes and nose, all the impurity from it. You understand? Or the blood in the body, or the stomach, the bowels, the kidney, the veins, the heart, everything is just made of some materials. And materials in this world will decay. So they, like this kind of contemplating on the decay of the body at the end, like a skeleton, or contemplate that your body is just a skeleton, until you realize that it's really like that. And then you have no more desires for anything in this world, because it's all related to taking care of your body. And the body is unreliable. Understand? That's one of the methods that the Buddha taught some of his disciples at that time. Visualizing the skeleton, which is you. Or any impure things in the body until you really feel revolved. You cannot desire for your body and worry about your body or desire any body of anybody else. It's like that. To cut off all desires, to realize that body is nothing but blood and pus and, bones and impure things. Understand? Yeah, okay. So this is the concept that Buddha taught him. Or these 60 monks. Yeah, he taught different body, different way. But one of the methods that he liked to teach most is the Kuan Yin method. Yeah, that's why there was one sutra devoted exclusively for that, in the Lotus Sutra. And in that sutra, one chapter devotedly for Kuan Yin method. And the Kuan Yin method is the most popular method of all the methods for enlightenment. Even Kuan Yin Bodhisattva practiced that, and other also practiced that. It listed in there, okay? And then also in other sutra, the Buddha called these people sound hearer, sound hearers, yeah. Puman, I think, meaning it's very popular method, yeah, okay? Even the dragon also practiced that. One of the dragon's girl, she's only 8 years old. She attained Buddhahood because of that. Therefore, you see, it's a very popular. Many bodhisattva practice this method to come down here, relying on the sound to come down to rescue beings, and all beings rely on the sound to go back to the higher level of consciousness. That's what they say. Okay, huh? Yeah. Just to expound a little bit further. Otherwise, you don't understand why I keep telling you about Kuan Yin method, and here the monks practice differently to attain arahat. Yeah, okay, I can teach you that if you can. It's very tiring to sit there and considering my eyes is such and such, yuck. My nose, something come out, such and such, yuck. And my intestine is yuck, yuck, yuck. Understand me? Yeah? Consider until you really feel yucky about everything you have that constructed this body. Understand? Some people feel so bad that they didn't want to carry on living in this world anymore after they realize that. That's why Kuan Yin method, hearing of the sounds, is more popular. Yes. It's not so depressing, okay? Not so disgusting. You don't have to feel disgusted about your body in order to continue to live or to be enlightened, okay? Just leave it as is. And rely on the sound current to carry you up, okay? Is there any people who translate for the Vietnamese? Yes? Wow, I thought the guy left, but somebody else does, huh? Good. Now, so the monk said to her, this practice is forbidden to none. You can also practice. Yeah, so she said, well then, please, teach me also the 32 constituent parts of the body and show me how to obtain a clear conception of the decay and death inherent in the body. Yeah. Very well, lay disciple, said the monks. Learn them. So then he began. So saying, they began to teach her everything about that method. she began at once to rehearse the 32 constituent parts of the body, the spare parts of this vehicle called body, different spare parts, striving thereby to obtain for herself a clear concept of the decay and death inherent in the body. So successful was she that even in advance of those monks who taught her, she attained the 3 paths and the 3 fruits, and by the same paths won the 4 analytical knowledges and mundane super knowledge. Never mind what about that. Okay, she attained something. Understand? Okay, whatever. 3 fruits, 3 paths, 3 fruits, and 4 analytical knowledge and some mundane supra knowledge. Okay, whatever. Okay, she attained something better than the monks. Some of the fruits, for example, containing like psychic power, far hearing power, far seeing power, clairvoyant power, etc., etc., things like that. Okay, huh? Yeah. Okay. Arising from the bliss of the paths and the fruits, she looked with divine vision and considered within herself. Now she can see things. See? She's so diligent and she has good affinity, or maybe the merit of her offering food and shelter to the monks, that also added to her quick enlightenment. And then now she sat and she saw in her vision what. And then she was wanting to know, she asked a question, at what time did my sons attain this state? I mean, she wants to know when the monks, which she called her sons, attained this kind of state, her state right now. So immediately she became aware of the following. I mean, the knowledge came to her that all these monks are still in the bondage of lust, hatred, and delusion. They're not gone nowhere yet. Even then. They taught her, but she surpassed them immediately like that. So they have not yet, by the practice of deep meditation, induced insight. They have not got insight yet. Still mundane. Then she pondered, do my sons possess the dispositions requisite for the attainment of arahatship, or do they not yet? She asked herself. She is very concerned about the monks. Not only she gives them food and shelter, took care of them and bring medicine and all that, but she also concerned about their spiritual attainment. She's truly a good mother. So immediately she perceived that they did. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry. It's a different question. She perceived that they do, okay. Meaning they have equipment, they are prepared enough to attain arahatship, They do have all that, okay, And then she asked herself again, do they possess suitable lodgings or do they not? And immediately she has a response come to her, yes, they did. Just like sometimes you ask a question and the Master Power answer you right away. Sometimes it took longer, Okay. Sometimes it's not clear to you because you are too busy. Then she pondered again, have they proper companions or have they not? Immediately she perceived that they had. Finally she pondered the question, do they receive proper food or do they not? She perceived the answer. They do not receive proper food. I wonder. Maybe she didn't give enough food, or she just gave some ghee, and maybe they have residence, but she didn't offer food yet. She just offered some ghee and some medicine. Okay, so now she realized with her inner vision and enlightenment that the monks has not received enough food, not enough nutrition. Okay, so then from that time on, she provided them with various kinds of rice porridge and with all manner of hard food and with soft food flavored with various choice flavors. Okay, because she probably didn't think to provide food. They should just make a house or they stay, and normally they go out begging. So she probably didn't think that in rainy season they don't have enough proper time to go out to beg for food. And sitting the monks in her house, she offered water of donation and presented the food to them, saying, "Reverend sirs, take and eat whatever you desire." The water offering, the water donation is that you offer some water and then the monks do some mantra on it to offer it to your deceased relatives or make merit to them. Okay? Special mantra. Or sometimes also together with some food, you so can offer to hungry ghosts, that come around. Yeah. One little handful of food, and you use a special mantra. I can do that. I don't do anymore. And then we sprinkle it in all direction, and then all the ghosts will be satisfied. It's such a very little rice. It's multiply, and a little water just sprinkle like that, and there will be quenching their thirst. Yeah. Special mantra, special mudra. Yeah, there's a Buddhist stuff. Yeah. Whew, if I also have to do that, I don't think I have time to sit here. No meditation, no time, no eating, no breathing. It's a lot of work. Okay. As the result of the wholesome food they received, their minds became tranquil. And as the result of tranquility of their mind, they developed insight and attained arahatship together with their analytical knowledges. By the food, even. You want that food? What is the problem today, baby, huh? You hungry? You want me to go home? Can you wait a few? Some more longer, okay? He wants the biscuits there. Can you give me some? For peace sake. You've been out already, right? You've been downstairs and eat already. You've been downstairs and you eat already. Yeah, because it's your dinner time is gone. And why you come here making trouble, huh? There. You don't have your bowl here. You want your... Có không? Có đĩa gì không? Okay. There, go. Yeah.
Mệt cũng nhéo quá không?
Thưa mặt.
Ăn đi bánh nè.
That's what you want? Okay, I know. Mệt quá. He wants to tell me that he ate already, so he needs this. Yeah. Để đó một lúc nó ăn đi. Okay. Put this there to him. After he eat that, he will eat this. I spoiled him, that's why. So whenever after he eat his food, proper food for enlightenment, I always praise him. Good boy. And then I give him some for cleaning his teeth. Even though they brush his teeth already down the mountain down there. I give him some vegan food, a vegan bone to say, and this is for your teeth. So he gets spoiled like that. After he eat, come up, ask for that. It's hot in here, isn't it?
Yes, it is hot.
Too hot? How come? Too much heaters? I always feel hot when I'm in here. Yeah, mostly. Maybe air dry also. Yeah. So, as a result of wholesome food they received, their minds became tranquil. And as the result of tranquility of mind that develop inside and attain arhatship together with the analytical knowledges. Then the thought occurred to them. You see, food is important, huh? Yeah. Because these monks, probably new monk also, that's why they have just been instructed to the method of meditation by the Buddha just recently, nah? So they want to meditate on it now, you see? And they came from outside in the world where they always eat and drink like usual. And now they became monk, they have to eat only once a day. And they can bake only in the morning and eat at lunch. If they have any food at all, if they don't, when we went out and bake and people don't give them food, then they don't eat anymore for that day. And if many days like that, then they became restless, you know. When you don't, just like when you eat, at night when you eat, you fell asleep, right? But if you don't eat, sometimes you feel restless. Even though you don't feel hungry, well, restless. But after you eat something, you sleep right away. So if you don't eat a lot, then your mind is not sleepy, but tranquil meditation, to meditate. So these monks are not yet used to it, such a ascetic life, you see. Even the Buddha's son once was complaining that he couldn't bear it. Yeah. Now, sometimes eating very little, something in your body produce fear, anxiety within you also. You know that?
Yes.
How you know?
I feel sometimes I just have fear. I don't know why.
Then go eat. Okay? You don't eat enough maybe. Don't eat enough nutrition. So now, because this woman, she knew that from inside. There's no need to have insight to know this, my God. Huh? I don't need to be a Supreme Master to know that you like the mooncakes that's coming. Or the spring rolls that I made yesterday. I mean, summer rolls. You understand, yeah? I don't need to have psychic power inside to know that morning you eat and then evening you want to eat again. Nah. That's why the Buddha chose the middle way. You see, he ate once a day, eat plenty, eat enough. But the Buddha is different. Before that, before enlightenment, he followed ascetic path and almost died because he didn't eat for a long time. And then the girl offered him a bowl of milk, porridge, milk porridge, and then he regained his strength. Then from then on, he realized that to deny the bodies of nutrition or, minimum survival comfort is not too good. He finished? And then, so he began to eat. Yeah, he began to eat, but once a day, at least. Because if, being a monk, if he tries to eat, then he have to keep going out begging all day long. Go beg and then come back and eat and go out beg again. Understand? Then had no time for meditation or teaching others. Don't want it? Oh, yeah, okay. Give this to him. Make it so real, my God. Yeah, let him lay down and rest now. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. I keep it for souvenir. Therefore, the monks ate only once a day. But then ordinary monks don't receive good offering like the Buddha. You see, Buddha, everybody give him good food. Kings and queens waiting outside the palace gate to make offering to him or bring food to him. But ordinary monks, if no lay disciple offer food and lodging for the whole assembly, then they have to go out begging separately, individually. And if they cannot receive food, then they don't eat. The law is like that. They have to go home, meditate, or listen to the Buddha discourse in the afternoon. Noon is the only time they eat. Yeah, unless they have to travel, and then there's no certain time, no certain way to know whether or not you can have eat at lunch, so you could eat some other time. Understand? If they want to. But that's it. One time a day. So therefore, they did not have enough food these days. They have lodging. She built a house for them, but she forgot that Because normally the monk go out and beg, see, so she didn't think she has to provide food. Only after her enlightenment that she can perceive this is not a complete enlightenment, yeah, some certain level of consciousness, and then you have some psychic power, you can see far, you can hear, you can perceive things. And then now, here. So she, from then on, she gives them food properly, once a day, but regularly and wholesome. A lot of ingredients and whatever body needs, you see that? So immediately they come down. You don't have to sit there and thinking about food. Not just, it's automatically, when you're hungry, you think about, oh, noodles, spaghetti, pizza. Yeah, chapatis, soup. You see what I mean? Yeah, you can't meditate on the Buddha, nature, only food nature. So their minds cannot be calm. Yeah? So the lady know that now. My God. My God. Such a common things and nobody even think about it. Of course not. Not everybody think about that. She thought she just built a house. It's already very good, so they don't have to go out and get wet and all that, you know. But she forgot about the food. You know why? Because before her, the monk survived. So she thought, okay, the monk has to go out and beg, and that's their life. Not because she was heartless or, you know, inconsiderate or uncompassionate. She just didn't think about that. Because they just came and then she built a house, cover the rain only. Normally they go out begging, she knew that, so she thought that's not a problem. But she doesn't know that being a monk, ascetic monk, is not that easy. I myself know some monks in India don't eat for many days, or sometimes 2 weeks. They have nothing, because nobody give anything. And now, so after that, they attend arahats, huh? Yeah, something, not arahats. Yeah, but, they attend arahatship, you know, that's a higher level, yeah, first. Together with the analytical knowledges as well. So then the thought occurred to them. What is the problem? Can you go out, open the gate? Maybe he want to go do some his business and the gate was closed or something. Go, out. Yeah, so now they said to themselves, yeah, the great female lay disciple has indeed been our support. Had we not received wholesome food, we should never have attained the paths and the fruits thereof. As soon as we have completed our residence and done the ceremony of paravana, let us go and visit the Buddha. Accordingly, they took leave of the great female lay disciple, saying, was it closed?
This gate is open. But other one I don't cook.
No, then it's okay. That's enough.
It's open.
That's enough.
Already open.
He keep wanting me to go home.
Maybe.
Too much protection. Huh?
Maybe you follow him.
He always want me to go home. Whenever I finish, remember he always go out first, waiting for me. And if I come back, he come back. But if I go, then he go immediately heading for home. Yeah. He likes it here, but he likes home, huh? I know, never mind. It's my job. You can go home by yourself, okay? No, you don't?
I'm waiting for you.
Did he eat all the biscuits? You see, that's not food that he want anymore.
Still it is.
Yeah, he doesn't want that. Today he eats very little, even favorite. Normally he ate all that. Okay? That's all, okay? No more, huh? All right, food. Proper food for enlightenment. Huh? For him, the vegan bone is proper food for enlightenment. Accordingly, they took leave and then went to see the Buddha. So she accompanied them on their journey a little way, and see him off. She see them off, and then saying, "Look on us again, look in on us again, reverend sirs." Come back again. And many other pleasant words. She returned to her house, saying goodbye and all that. When those monks arrived at Savatthi, they paid obeisance to the teacher and sat down respectfully on one side. The teacher, the Buddha, I don't know why there's a teacher here, English teacher or something, Hindi teacher. The teacher said to them, "Monks, you have evidently fared very well, had plenty to eat, and have not been troubled on account of food." The monks reply, "We have indeed fared well, Reverend Sir." God, they don't call him Reverend Sir. Honored one, or Tathagata. "We had plenty to eat and have by no means been troubled on account of food. For a certain female lay disciple, the mother of Matika, knew the course of our thoughts, in so much that the moment we thought, that she would prepare, would it be nice if she prepared such and such food for us, then she prepared that very food, and gave it to us, the one that we thought of, that we wanted to. Thus did they recite her praises." Another monk, one certain monk in this assembly, who heard this account, his story, and heard that the monks praised the virtues of their hostess, conceived a desire to go there and enjoy the food. So, obtaining a subject of meditation from the teacher, he took leave of the teacher, the Buddha, saying, how much longer? Two more pages. Soon. So he went there. He said, "Reverend Buddha, I intend to go to that village." And departing from Jetavana, he arrived in due course at that village and entered the monastery that the lady built for the 60 monks. On the very day he entered the monastery, he thought to himself, "I have heard it said that this female lay disciple knows every thought that passes through the mind of another person. Now I have been weary by my journey, and I shall not be able to sweep the monastery. That she would send a man to make ready the monastery for me." He wished like that. And the female lay disciple, sitting in her house, pondering within herself, became aware of this fact. She was sitting in meditation, contemplating, and she received aware of this fact and sent a man, and saying to him, "Go make ready the monastery and turn it over to the new monk," to him. So just as he wished, she sent immediately a man to, clean up the room and all that for him. All right, now, after that, the man went and swept the monastery and turned it over to him, meaning, tell him it's ready. Then the monk, desiring to have water to drink, what's that? Sit straight. No, you. You can see me half side, that's good enough, okay? You don't have to. Or maybe we need another television there so all the people from here and there can look at them, over there. Can do? Yeah. On the wall there. Okay? So they can look there, he said. Try to look at me. And when later they will walk like this. After 1 week, it became a habit. all the bone will not twist it back, you know. And then walk like this. Huh? I'm sorry, I don't always remember. There are people who sit in other rooms, they don't even see me at all. So you see, half is good enough. My nose nice. My sister just told me today that I have a good nose. Compared to Vietnamese, you know. We have flat nose, but I have high nose. She said I took after my father. Yeah. Okay. She said to me she wants to say some story today, so... You want to say now or maybe after this?
Yes.
After, huh? Okay, good. English teacher. In Vietnam, of course. So, anyway... Oh, she don't remember much English anymore. She said, so many decades already she has not been teaching. Can you imagine? She's 57 years old and looks so young like that. Am I only a few years older and I wrinkle all over? And her face different, you know? Older looking. So then the monk, desiring to have water to drink, thought to himself, oh, would it be good if she would send me some sweetened water? You know, she was thinking like, straight away the female lady Sable sent water to him. They lived nearby. On the following day, early in the morning, he thought to himself, let her send me some soft rice porridge with some dainty bits. Yeah, something to eat with, you know? Yeah. The female lay disciple straight away did that. After he had finished drinking the porridge, he thought to himself, oh, it would be nice if she would send me such and such solid food. Why don't he wish it all in one go so the female don't have to send for you back and forth, back and forth. The female lay disciple straight away sent this also to him. Whatever he wished, got it right away. Wow, it sounds like heaven to me. You like that, huh? Yeah. Then he thought to himself, this female lay disciple has sent me every single thing I have thought of and wished to have. I should like to see her. Or that she would come to me in person, bringing with her soft food seasoned with various choice of seasonings. Now he wished again, my God, just sit there and wish it. What kind of food? Okay, of course, monks, they hardly have any good food, you know. Not often. Sometimes big and rich people invite the whole assembly with the Buddha, but mostly they have to go out beg for himself. Yeah. Sometimes they invite only the Buddha and some close disciples, but not 1,250 monks. So they have to go out beg for himself. He like that. Okay. Yeah, he likes that. Yeah, he loves to be, loved. Now, so the female lady disciple perceived that. So she said, oh, my son wishes to see me, desires me to go to see him. So procuring soft food, she went to the monastery and gave it to him. When he had eaten his meal, he asked her, Lady disciple, is your name Matika's mother? Yes, dear son. You know the thoughts of another? So she said, why do you ask me that? The monk asked her whether or not she can read people's mind. So he said, why do you ask me that? She didn't answer yes or no. Why do you ask me that, dear son? And the monk said, you have done for me every single thing I have thought of. That is why I ask you. So she said, many other monks who know the thoughts of another, dear son. Again, she refused to say that she knew. Most practitioners, they don't say, I know this, I know that, or I know everything, even though they do. Or they don't say, I heal you, I rescue you, I take you out of accident. They don't say such thing, even though they do. Yeah, okay. So the same, the woman said, she said, many monks who know the thoughts of others, dear son. Meaning, why you don't ask them? You know why ask me? She referred to monks instead. Meaning, I'm just a lay disciple, okay? And then the monks say, I'm not asking anyone else or any monk. I'm asking you, lay disciple. Meaning, lady, yeah. Even under these circumstances, the female lay disciple avoided to say that I know the thoughts of another. She avoided. And she said instead, those who do not know the thoughts of another do thus, my son. Meaning, I don't know anything, just like everybody else who don't know anything, we just do this, you know? Meaning many people who do that, even though they don't know anything, they just do what I do, you know, bring in this and that, without knowing. She meant like that, okay. Thereupon, the monk thought to himself, oh, I am in a most embarrassing position. You know why? Don't know? Okay, we read on. They that are still worldling, like me, meaning he knows that he is nobody yet, entertain both noble and ignoble thoughts. You know, sometimes you think a good thing, sometimes you think not too good stuff inside your head. So he felt he's in an embarrassing situation because a woman knows everything. That's what he felt. Were I to entertain a single inappropriate thought, she would doubtless change her attitude towards me. Meaning she would not make offering anymore if sometime he think of some, you know, mundane thought or some ignoble thought. Yeah. As they seize a thief with the goods by his hair, like she would catch him in red-handed, like people catch him red-handed. So, therefore I had best run away from here. Yeah, he wanted to run away from the lay disciple who can read all the thoughts. So scared. Yes. Monk. Yeah. So he said to the female lay disciple, I intend to go away. So she asked, where are you going? Noble sir? Noble indeed. Noble sir. So he said, to the Buddha. And she said to him, reside here for a while, reverend sir. And he said, I can no longer reside here. I must positively go away. With these words, he departed and went to the Buddha. The teacher, the Buddha, asked him, monk, are you no longer residing in such and such village? No, no. Well, no, honor one, no, I cannot reside there any longer. For what reason, monk? Reverend sir, that female lay disciple knows every single thought that passes through my mind. It occurred to me that the worldlings like me entertain both noble and ignoble thoughts. Were I to entertain a single inappropriate thought, she would doubtless change her attitude towards me. As they say, seize the thief with the goods by his hair. That is why I have returned. He's worried she read everything and then she would be very too embarrassed being a monk, okay? So the Buddha said to him, monk, is he still in one page? It's not possible. I thought I got to the last already, not yet. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? We do it tomorrow, okay? Yes. Half story. And now you have a more interesting story. Mooncake story. Okay, huh? Yeah. We take a rest, okay? Yeah. He's already... Yeah, he gave up already. Bring mooncake. Do you have tea also cooked? Tea? Tea? No? Yes? Tea for everybody? Big pot, no? Oh, man. whatever tea you cook outside today? No cooking? Don't matter. It's okay. We can drink water. We live simple, right? Yeah. Stretch. Please do it. You will be suspend to know what the Buddha said to him. That's the good opera stuff. Yeah. Or I cut it when it's interesting, on the peak of the nose, of the curiosity. Okay, see you next week. Have a good weekend. Yeah. I feel a little worn out. A little bit. Maybe I didn't have proper food today. That's why. I go do something. It's a very big day of work. Right, okay. What is that? Oh, come. Give it everybody. You use your... No, you have to use it and give it to them. The tongue, yeah. Yeah. No, baby. Okay, give him one piece before he... Give him one piece. Yeah, just give it there. Okay, you eat your food. Eat your cake. Do we have one more like that?
Oh, the tray. Just one tray.
Okay, then, okay. Then it's like that. Continue. I thought we had more, then we can give them more. Understand? Who knows? Maybe that sister has some surprise for me later. Say, oh, we have more now. Like yesterday. I don't know anything, what they have, what they not have. It's always filtered through this door. I know nothing. I don't know. Really. You know, a lot of disciples bring a lot of stuff sometimes for Moon Festival. I didn't know there was even Moon Festival. Until I know it, that's why I go out and make some food for you. Yeah. You enjoy, okay, huh? Excuse me. Okay, I go home. Go to my cake. Okay. Yeah, happy even? Good. Very good. Okay, babe. You want to go home now or you stay here because of the cake? Be careful, hot. It's not hot, okay.